is Teddi and Tamara's podcast is different than you and me. I fully admit I love a gossip podcast. Like that's what I am. I provide escapism. I feel like you and I do here. Yes, we try to do as much research as we can to bring you the most accurate information that we are getting at the time, including from our own sources, right?
Hmm.
But we're speculative, and I certainly am on my show. I enjoy the rumors, the nasty, and I always preface always I say, look, I'm not putting rumors out there to hurt people. I am not putting out things that people have STDs and people are allegedly cheating when they're not and all this stuff. But like with the sister wives, their money issues, what house they bought, how can they afford things?
They
Uh,
misbehaved.
right. Like I do talk about those gossip rumors. If I were to have an affair on my husband, yes, I feel that I have an obligation to my audience after all these years to own it. Okay.
Hmm.
Teddi and Tamara, I went back and listened before I came for her,
Oh,
before I was,
God help you.
it's bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. The two T's. It's
So what
not
do they do?
that
They
it's
do the
boring. They
recaps? Do
just
they
recap.
recap?
Yes, they just recap
Wow.
basically like our friends from Watch What Crappens, those guys
Mm.
really kind of set they were the one that set the trend and then everyone's just copied. They just recap the shows, but they're not comedians. They like Ronnie and Ben are actually funny comedians. Tamara and Teddi are not funny comedians. They're
You're
really
not feeling it. Sometimes I recap on the Patreon. I do the Potomac.
I mean, I'm not knocking them like I think they were the first to do it in the housewife space and they have a huge audience. Okay. So
So
like
you think
people
that's what it is? They do
I
recaps and
yeah,
therefore, okay, I mean,
they
that's fair
really
enough.
they really don't do that much gossip. Teddi. I mean, Tamara's a rat. We've talked about it. She
Oh,
lies on people, she sets them up. I mean, but this isn't Tam Rat's story to tell. It's
mm-hmm.
Teddy's story to tell.
The daughter.
Teddi seems less rat to me on the episodes that I've listened to than the rat. The rat, yeah, we know what the rat is up to. And if it's the rat's life, I think the rat owes it to people to talk about it. And clearly she did, right? She like dropped, oh, I'm autistic, you know? Okay, right. And I've got a bridge in Brooklyn I'm going to sell you. But, I mean, I feel like I am backing off the melon ball for now. Look, do I think the melon ball completely did it? 100%. Like, they completely had an affair. Yeah.
Course.
Because if it weren't true, she'd be out here like doing a simple video. Guys, this is so not true. Edwin and I are getting divorced, but there's no infidelity. Edwin's cheated. Edwin's a dog. She's a dog. I mean, these two have, and I know people are like, oh, relationships are tough. They are very difficult. I get it. But I mean, like she clearly cheated 110%. I just, she's not that messy. So I feel like it's different. To me, Wendy Williams was savage to people. She should have been a savage about her own life and what was happening to her husband. Now, may God protect her. She is in full dementia.
I
We are never getting
heard.
Wendy back. She's basically incapacitated. She's
Mm.
full demented. Um, and is that a little of karma? Is that like a little of, she wasn't real about her.
Great. That means I'm gonna have be demented.
No, because you like it, but the thing is, you can't live a double life. You can't make your show all about something, but live a different life.
I agree. That's why when people
You're
come for
on
me
it.
and trash me and say I'm the biggest scumbag, and I'm like, say it. Please say it. Say it as loud as you want from the rooftops. Kelly Dodd come after me. McDonald, all of you, you should say horrible, horrible things. Leave horrible reviews. They all still listen. But I mean the numbers are better than ever, as you know, girl. I
Right.
ain't lying. The numbers are better. So it's like that's the business. I cannot hold myself above it. So I agree with that. I actually agree with that. You're softening on the melon ball. Look, I feel sorry. I mean, no offense to them, but Jesus Christ, how many fucking episodes did you listen to of this tease?
Well, I
Ugh.
wanted to go back. I'd say four because I wanted to go back and
Wow.
see if I heard any real gossip. I just don't.
She does
Um,
research, guys. Wow.
but
Gee.
and believe it or not, I actually liked the rat a little bit more on the
Ooh.
podcast than I do on television. But I also believe people about the rat. I mean, I like with Jimmy Bellino and and everybody, like I know the rat is a nasty, person, but
The rat's gonna have the tail between her legs, and she ain't even gonna go next season. There's gonna be a lot of Gouda for her next season because she is gonna be making up with that Bedore, everyone's favorite, and she is gonna be on her apology tour like no one other than Ramona Singer can do. You'll see.
okay, so what's your take on the Melon Balls affair?
Melissa Rivers said she has a lot of horse people in her family. I have a lot of horse people in my family. They're East Coast. It is true. It's like a big that should be a reality show in and of itself. Forget this below deck or travel adventures. The horse community is a whole fucking show waiting to happen. Look, I think it really happened. I don't think like I do agree. Look, I agree with you. I see both sides of it. I agree with you in that you can't hold yourself above something. So if I did something in my life or you did, we would admit it here. You would talk about it here, your illustrious affair that you cheated on your husband. The difference is that Teddy's also talking about clickbait and this other stuff. And I agree with her that people that do not like you, their minds are already made up. So to me, it's you're making your statement, Teddy. She would make it behind closed doors to all of us, but she'd be sitting with the rat. She would do it to the rat. And then that's it. Now don't respond. Like when I have had certain falling outs with people, I said, I'll make one statement because you want me to. And that's it. So I think if she made, what is this about clickbait? Like you are going to speak your truth to Tamra, your co-host, and that's it. Now do not comment on it. Do not engage. Great. There could be three sides to every story. Yes. People that hate Teddy, that already have their minds made up. I mean, I see all the comments too. They're not pleasant about what a home wrecker she is. You're not going to change their mind. So you make the statement in a vacuum. You made it. It's your truth. People don't want to believe you. That's not your fucking problem. And you made it to your co-host who apparently kisses your ass and you could do no wrong and she could do no wrong and she's not going to come for you. So I don't know, why couldn't you just make it to Tamra and put it out to the world and that's it? Now you got to now step away. Get out of the comments, girl, and don't respond.
Because she's hired a PR person, and so they're strategizing this, which a lot of people feel was the
Mhm.
reason for the leak that Edwin cheated. I believe Edwin cheated. I'm not,
I
you know,
believe it.
I- you know,
Believe it all.
I don't know why she's already getting destroyed. She's going to continue to get destroyed, but they're going to try to, I think, let everything, the holidays are coming. I think they're going to try to let it die. For now, anyway, the trainer that she had the affair with and his wife have not made any comments or statements. So they're probably her PR people are like, don't do any, like, don't comment. Um, I mean,
I'm all for no comment. Like I do believe
yeah,
in
you
no
always
comment.
say that.
I've always believed in no comment. I'm like, you want to egg me on and get me in the comments and we're gonna have a public feud. Not on my name, we're not. I'm not getting into this. So I think it's an okay, the woman, the wife, no comment. I would just do no, even if Teddy makes a comment, I would still do no comment if I was the guy
Well,
or the girl. Just live your life. That's what I would do.
I think she's just going to let it blow over. And she's got the ultimate excuse because she's going to say the kids and, we're getting divorced or whatever. And I don't think she's going to address it. I think where Teddy is not on television, they basically do a recap show. I'm not really going to come from her for her. I feel like, well, for now.